Hey, what's up, Dose family? Hey, what's up, Dose family? Today we have an exciting video. We are doing a double side change, but we're doing a double side change with the new G7. So we've had the G7 on for the first time, the first one we have on, and it's been cold. Sorry, my hands are freezing.
So cold.
We are on day 10 and it's going to expire, but this is what it looks like after 10 days with the overlay. That's what it looks like. Very minimal peeling, which is great. I mean, and she had no allergic reaction, and she's had allergic reactions to adhesives before, but this one, no problem at all. So we're gonna take that one off, and then we're gonna talk about the pros and cons about the new G7. And hold on, let me just put some Unizol on this thing.
It's so cold.
Sorry, it's freezing here. And the weather has been not on our side. We've gotten lots of snow.
It's foggy outside.
It was very foggy all day this morning. So I'm using, if you guys don't know, I'm using Unizol. It's an adhesive remover. I've got this on Amazon. It's amazing. It just helps without having to just rip off the adhesive. But I use this and I swear by it. And then another thing that I wanted to talk about was this number on the bottom right here. So if the number on the box does not have a line, then it's not compatible with the T-Slim. So I just want to make sure that you ensure that when you pick up your prescriptions from the pharmacy, that the number here has a line under it. So I'm going to talk about the pros and cons about what I like for the first time that we've had the G7. So the pros are a lot of things. So there's a 30-minute warm-up, honestly, and it only took 25 minutes. It wasn't even 30 minutes. It was 25 minutes. The app is an updated app, which is amazing. So you're gonna have 10 days on the sensor, but then once the sensor expires, you have a 12-hour grace period, meaning once the sensor expires, you have 12 hours to replace it. So there has been so many times where this had have saved me, where her sensor expires at night, in the middle of the night or late at night, and we're getting ready for bed, and she's just like, "Oh, mommy, my sensor is expiring." And I'm like, "Oh my God, how did we not know that?" And then we're gonna have to do a late pump change, and it was just very frustrating. Or we're on our way to go to school and her sensor is expiring. I'm like, "Oh my God." So I wish that they had this sooner, but this is so amazing that they have. So it says here, like, see, it says to replace her sensor. And then it says there's a countdown right here, and it says time left in your grace period. And then you could start in a sensor or remind me later. This is great. I love that about the app and what's new about the G7. And also, if you guys are using the Clarity app, you don't need to have two apps anymore, because the Clarity app is on your Dexcom G7 app. She's actually really high right now because she needs a pump change. And we're actually waiting for an adjustment from her doctor. She's been going through some highs lately. Maybe it's some growth spurt. I don't know. Is there anything else that we want to talk about? How did you feel about it, Emma? Let's talk about what you liked about the G7.
I liked it because when I was Goldie, I had a feeling that I didn't have to worry about it, and I barely felt it.
Yeah.
And it wasn't as heavy as I thought it was going to be.
Yeah.
It's super flat, and I like how it's super small.
Yeah, it's super, super small, and it's great. I feel like we're going to be able to put it on more locations than anything. Thank you. Mm-hmm. You don't have to hide. You can say hi. Oh. It's not like a professional thing. I'm excited to see what's inside. Like, what is it? A wire? Is it
a needle?
A needle? I have no clue yet. Oh, it's a little tiny wire. Okay, so it's kind of like the old G6, but a lot smaller wire, which is great. I like that. Also, there's no transmitter. That's another thing that's big too.
Yeah.
We don't have to buy a transmitter like every 90 days. You don't have to do that anymore. The transmitter comes on the Dexcom, which is really awesome. The one thing that worries me about the G7 is the adhesive, because it's so thin around the transmitter. And the adhesive does come with the box.
No!
Oh my goodness. You want to say hi?
Hi. Hi.
So the adhesive does come in the box of your G7, which I think is amazing.
buy
So when you open the box, this is the overlay, and then there's instructions. It's really easy to do. Once you get everything onto your phone, it's really easy to do. It's got really simple instructions for new users and stuff like that. So that comes in the box, and then this is what it looks like. Look at that.
It is so tiny, and then it has the code right here.
The code is on the box, so you don't have to worry about throwing away the code on the little paper, which I think is great. And then you're gonna want to take off this little seal. So you're gonna take off the little seal, which I just ripped with my nail. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna just twist it.
It's hard to twist.
It's hard to twist, and there's nothing you need to take off. It's all on there. We're gonna do your arm. Yeah, let's do the other.
Can I say ow?
Yeah, of course you can.
It's gonna hurt.
You're gonna scream ow. Okay.
Oh,
Sorry, my hands are
so
freezing.
cold.
My hands are never freezing. Okay, so I'm gonna just lay this onto any fatty parts of her arm.
You need to reset it. You don't, like, it's not hard to reset. Because, like, if you put it in the wrong spot, with the G6, once you put it on, you can
Oh, yeah,
move
once you
it.
stick it on, you can't. Yeah, that's so true. That's a good thing to think about, too. Okay, so we're going to go on the back of her arm. And we're going to go 1, 2, 3. Ah!
And I actually didn't feel that one.
Okay, good.
Because your hand was cold.
And that's it. It's on there. I'm going to rub on the
So
adhesive as
tiny.
much as I can because
You're not putting
it's
it
so
on.
tiny. But also, that's it. You just push this button and it inserts it, and then the needle is not even exposed anymore, kind of like the old one.
Yeah.
But these are so nice and tiny. Let me show you a close-up to her Dexcom. So here's the
Do you still
close-up.
have my old Dexcom, like my first one?
Yeah, I think it's in the drawer over there. So this is the new Dexcom. Look at how thin it is and how flush it is to the skin. So no transmitter. Now we're going to start the sensor on her phone. So super simple, just kind of like the G6. Same thing. You could use your phone and scan the QR code or insert the code on your own. I don't think we're going to have any repeated codes just yet. I mean, I haven't noticed, but this one's 0416. And then it tells you to insert it. I'm going to press new sensor is inserted. And now it's searching for the sensor. Emma walked away, but it might not say. And then you got to connect it to the Bluetooth, and we're gonna pair, and then it says sensor paired. And the sensor warm up, you see that? 25 minutes. It's not 30, it's 25 minutes. That's amazing to me. I love that. It's not 2 hours anymore. And it's just gonna be a lot easier too.
This is like a cute little toy, I feel like.
I know, it's really cute. This is how I'm gonna take off the extra really sticky stuff on her arm. You see how that is like really, really sticky? I'm gonna take a cotton swab and then Unisolve, and I'm gonna just soak that.
Or you can also use the wipes if you have them.
If you have the wipes, it's good too. I'm just gonna leave it on there and let it just saturate that sticky stuff, and it'll help just come off so much easier. Let's ask you some questions. What do you think? Does it hurt any more or less, like compared to the G6 and the G7? Which one do you think?
The G6 was so much bigger that it hurt a lot more. But this time when we did the G7, I didn't feel anything.
Okay, good.
It just felt like somebody touched me. So.
Compared to the pump, like, does it still hurt compared to the pump? Like, does your pump hurt more than your Dexcom, or?
Now that the G7, now that it is the G7, I think the pump would hurt more.
What? Okay. And just like that, it all came off, all that yucky, stickiness. And now let's see what it looks like. I'm gonna show them what it looks like. Now there's no more sticky stuff.
Ta-da!
Okay, but yeah, if you guys have questions, please shoot me a message on Instagram. Put it in the comments below. Yeah, so just let me know what you guys want to see, and hopefully we can film it. Yeah, I hope you guys really liked that video. We'll see you guys in the next one. Peace. Emma's gonna say peace.
Peace.
She's crazy. Bye, guys.